Mechanic Dan here with Runyon Surface Prep, and today we're going to be talking about the DTF25 SH, and particularly the drum installation and removal. Right now we're just going to take the side plate off, show you how everything works in there, and we're going to show you the new drum, shaft assembly, and how everything goes together. I've already taken off our side plate nuts. There's 4 of these, 17mm wrench. Remember, they're tapered just like a lug nut on your car. Taper goes in and lines up that side plate. In your kit will also come these wing bolts. These wing bolts go in the jack bolt holes. Send those in, and as you send those in, it'll slowly drive this side plate off evenly and expose your bearing and your drum. Once we get the side plate off, you also get 2 spanner wrenches that come in your kit. One is to hold the drum, and the other one is to turn the retaining nut. Remember, this retaining nut is backwards threads, so you want to turn it the opposite way you think it should go. I'll secure it. I'll take my mallet and I'll just tap on this side and loosen up this nut and bring off this retaining nut. Once I do that, the drum is pretty easy to take off there. I have over here a brand new drum and shaft assembly, and we'll show you how all this goes together. Right here is the actual shaft that came out of this assembly, and I've highlighted the shaft fits with this red tape. Here's the drum, and the drum has 2 machine fits, one at this end and one at this end, and they ride right on these machine fits. That's like a bearing fit, only it's a little bit looser. Another thing you have to be careful with, this thing has dowel pins. You have to get these dowel pins lined up with your holes in your drum. So once we take this retaining nut off, we'll get behind this drum. Don't be surprised if you have to take a mallet, give it a little tap, and you're going to slide this whole drum assembly off this shaft assembly. It can be a little tough, especially after being on there for a long time, getting rusty and beat up. So don't be surprised if you got to wrap it pretty good. So go ahead and smack on that drum, get it to slide off of there. When you go to reassemble the drum, if you're putting a new one on or the old one, remember there's a couple tricks to help you in the future. On these machine fits right here, be sure and put your little never see, so the next time you get into it, you won't have to smack on it so hard. Another trick is always use on this left-hand thread a little bearing, a nut retainer. Always use removable Loctite. Don't permanently Loctite this thing. Once you get this drum slid up on there, got your never sees on there, line up your dowel pins, tap it all in there real good, tighten up your nut after you put a little Loctite on there, get it good and secure on there, smack it with the mallet good and firm. Then this bearing fit at the very end is where this bearing rides. It doesn't hurt to put a little bit of never sees on this O-ring right here to help slide everything in. And when you go to drive it out with these wing nuts, it'll be a lot easier to pull off there. So a couple good tricks: be sure and use never sees on your shaft fits, use Loctite on your threads, and remember it's left-hand threads. If you have any problems, just give us a call here at Runyon Surface Prep. This has been Mechanic Dan with Runyon Surface Prep. Thank you.